Hello again, time for a new game. Magnus' next tournament was the Baku Grand Prix tournament. As you can see, it was three winners. Magnus, and so, a guy from China I'm not too familiar with, but I know about Radjabov. He died very, very young from a brain tumor. I think he was only like 25 and he was maybe 27, 80 or something like that. So he was like a top player who died very, very young. He was from Azerbaijan, so it was nice for him to get to win a tournament in his home city. Baku is the capital of Azerbaijan, and Azerbaijan has a lot of good players. The two best one because he died so young. It's Radjabov and Magnus who also playing here, of course. So let's take a look at the game. The first game it's against Radjabov, and I did it because Magnus plays a nice opening here. Now Radjabov is known as one of the safest players, and he likes early draws. Like he's lost his fighting spirit, but he's still a very, very strong player. But he's completely lost his fighting spirit. But at this time, when he still was a kid, then he played very, very exciting games, and he was famous because Radjabov was the only one of the 27 players that played the King's Indian as black. Everyone else thought it's too risky. White gets space advantage for nothing, but Radjabov did that. And the interesting thing here is that, as we will see, that Magnus he's playing black here, and he's playing the dragon. So he's playing kind of like the equivalent of the King's Indian, the dragon, where you also put your bishop here, and it becomes a very, very sharp line here. So they are doing like this, and nowadays I think he does this one, but nowadays I think most people do that, and then the line it goes something like, don't really remember, I think it goes something like this maybe. I think something like this as the main move, and then they go h4 here. Or maybe I'm not a dragon player, but I know so much that this one is not so popular anymore. And Magnus plays like the old line, but now I think main theory line is to take here and go here. Like this is now with modern computers, they have realized that this equalizes for black. It's complicated stuff, but Magnus still playing old main line here. This is how they used to play back in the days. And yeah, you can castle or h4 at once, doesn't really matter. And here h5 is it was the move that everyone played back here, and they played exactly this, like the main line of the time. And they do Rook c5. It has some kind of plans here. Yeah, I don't know exactly the reason, but there is some kind of important reason for it. So let's see. I'm sure because it's risky for Magnus to play such a sharp opening where if he don't know less theory, he would just lose like without the game. But because it's just even if the rating is similar here, like we have realized now that Magnus is like more than 100 points stronger than Radjabov at this time, of course. So, but let's see what happens here. He plays this one. Looks like there is many games still played. And this is like a typical way to play for white, that he doesn't take back here, but he goes like this. And after black takes here, white sacks a rook. And the reason why this one is important is that there might be some lines where white goes here and you can just sacrifice back. I think that's the plan. So, but it looks, the computer thinks this is still quite even. So it's a fine line. And now, of course, this one is threatened. This is interesting. The computer also likes this sack. Magnus sacks the exchange here. Computer is also think this is a little bit interesting. So yeah, I'm just gonna want to see what happens if he takes here. It looks like he could take that one for free because it's a pin. Okay, so apparently then you go here and you have to go back with the queen and then you take the bishop. So I guess now yeah, this is a threat for sure. So he took here. Just see what happens with this one. Okay, and maybe this is the right move. Okay, and this is the only move. Okay, yeah, it's Rook H1 looks kind of normal. This looks kind of dangerous. Now it's threatening mating 1 here. But apparently black can defend with this one. Yeah, it's it's barely holding, but it's holding for black. This would also have been a very, very interesting way if Magnus would have taken on c3 instead. So actually computer likes black now. Yeah, that dark squared bishop is very important for white in the attack. It's just like even if he plays rook here, like it's one check and the black king is quite safe here. So yeah, that's probably the best try here to go for a sacrifice. Try to make something happen here. Looks like the best way is to take it according to the computer. And now again we see this pin I was talking about. Yeah, I have to defend f7 of course. Okay, so he goes there. That's the best move. What about this endgame? Okay, so he can take here in between because the queen is protected. Something like that. Okay, the computer thinks this is good for white, for black I mean, so that's good evaluation by Radjabov that he didn't play that he went back here. Of course he still wants to maybe try to attack. It's a free pawn, also queen e5 looked also good. Okay, so he makes a mistake here. Had to go for this one apparently. Why can't he take it? Okay, it's a double threat. And maybe take on b3 and take here. That's a two ways way. White couldn't take it. So white's best chance here is g6. Yeah, this is complicated, so not so strange that the players maybe. Okay, to take here, I guess. Okay, so this would have been a bit better for white. At least he has the strong stuff here, even if black has passes. Yeah, of course, this it's not so good to allow. It's kind of clear now that you had to go here because allowing black to centralize the queen, and this knight can never go because of b2. It's kind of clear that something has gotten wrong for white, but apparently Radjabov had a tactic here that he's playing rook takes f7. And Magnus doesn't play the best here. Rook f8 was best, apparently. Yeah, it's because of this back rank. So if you go here, it's made like this. So you have to trade something like this. Yeah, then it's pawn up for black and dangerous passes. What about this? Okay, you can't go back because here, so... But this is apparently enough for black. Yeah, white doesn't have so many pieces to attack with. Okay. So he did this one. Apparently it was a little bit worse. But it looks kind of logical. And now he trades the rook. Yeah, it looks like this was as good as the other line actually. Yeah, apparently if he goes here he can like go back here so white doesn't get some kind of perpetuals. And if he starts to check, then okay, and then queen is f7 is running out of checks. Okay, so there is no perpetual here. Okay, so now black makes a big blunder here that throws away the game. Weird that the computer I think, didn't I ask? No, I forgot to request a computer analysis. Let's maybe do that. So I show you. What I do is that I copy the games from chessgames.com. There is this file you can view the games as like a text file, and then you just copy everything. I add a chapter and you just put that in like as a PGM file, and then it creates this game. And then I do this button here, request computer analysis. So we have to wait a little bit. So yeah, so here we can see that e2 was a big blunder here. It throws away the game. Black had to go. It must be because white is threatening perpetual here. So white should have done. Looks like bishop f6 was fine. Computer here says this was also fine. Yeah, sometimes they're not really agreeing here. So let's see how could white have saved the game here. He cannot take. He can obviously not take with a knight because it's mate, and if he takes like this, okay, then yeah, he can go like this and collect a knight and win. So he should go here and try to get the perpetual. So if he goes here, yeah, now black cannot do that one anymore that he wanted to do before. So it's a perpetual here. There Magnus was lucky that Radjabov didn't see the perpetual. Yeah, it's over. White needed a perpetual to live. Yeah, nice game. I especially like that he played played a dragon. Yeah, like I say, this knight here would have kept black in the game, not allowing the strong centralization of the black queen. So yeah, nice game. See you next video.